Hello, this is Daniel. Thanks for joining me. Once again, we are in the dungeon. You see, I have a kingdom. Well, in my mind, but I reveal it to the world by means of oil paint. I do this with the same maker's spirit that I had when I was a child. Sort of the give me some stuff and give me some time and let me see what I can do sort of thing. That's my eternal internal engine.
Nice.
Here are some examples of my paintings. As you will see, I paint from life, as opposed to photographic references. I will also mention that I do no preliminary drawing. I simply begin drawing in paint. But it all starts with a setup. The beginning of it all. This is the first painting I did after recovering from an injury and an accompanying depression. I remember having a thought of going back to my strong suit to get back on my feet again. A relatively simple dragon and bottle. Alas, there won't be a fruit bowl. A variety of papers make for quick background changes. The setup process is intuitive and spontaneous, and I do encourage subconscious flow. This setup is an example of that. I did not set out with intent on commenting on depression. I just discovered that I was doing it along the way. Then I leaned into it, making the idea richer and denser. Serwin Vega D5, Gargoyle, Rocket, Bottle. I love this bottle. I still love you too, Blue Wipes. I commonly work in a 20x16 format. The interchangeable platforms I'm working on are 20 inches wide. Side by side, they can get me to 40 inches if need be. Utilizing colored glass to produce luminous shadows is a love of mine. I find it visually stimulating. But what do you think? To paint it is very tricky.
But I'm gonna do it.
But the results are worth the work. Besides, they don't tolerate lollygagging in the dungeon.
No, they don't.
Why, I'd be a dirty bird. Hey, it's Stumpy. What's going on, Stumpy? How you been?
I'm all right.
I guess I figure if I'm entertaining myself with my imagination, that some of you will join me on this journey. And enter, ye dragon. It's about time. Origami Dragons are my signature subject. They're sprinkled throughout the kingdom. There is a lot of nuanced adjusting during this process.
We're looking for what is special.
Experiment. And this is why. Check it out. Take your time.
Find what is special.
The more I get right during this stage, the closer I am to having a successful painting. And that's the drama I'm looking for.
Tasty.
I love the flow of this composition. It's worthy of painting, but we're not quite done yet. Now this is an old friend named Curly.
Hey, what's going on?
He mostly just hangs around, but make no mistake, he is a very talented fellow, and today he's going to show you why. Making interesting shadows, and that's a massive responsibility.
Well, that's just fascinating.
Speaking of which, check this out. When coming in from such an angle, even the slightest movement can make a dramatic difference. And just look at Curly. Curly, you're bringing the thunder.
Big boom.
But he always does. And there it is, the sweet spot. That's about as tasty as a seafood platter. And look, once again I've composed in the triangle shape. These shadows are working together, and there's an overall balance to the design. But I think I'll try one more thing.
So back on the hunt.
Ah, yes, the thing. No, not an 8-track tape of Engelbert Humperdinck. A very special thing. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, sweet thing.
You've been hanging around the studio, sweeping floors long enough. It's time for you to get in on the action. There you go, my man. And put some mustard on it. And so we have a study in reds. It would be a challenge to capture the subtle temperature differences. But what about content? What does this mean? I've created a metaphor for loneliness, sadness, emptiness. Yeah, well, I do need to open that bottle and insert cicada shell.
Yeah, there's no noise for that.
Now let's look a little deeper. Consider that the smile on that shell of a creature is as empty as its innards, that it's only putting up a front, hollow and without substance. Maybe not so cute anymore, huh? And here we have it. As I so often do, I have combined surface humor with darker undertones. It adds to the richness of the subject and is my tendency. The painting to come will be titled, I Must Escape This Emptiness. Thank you for joining me and visiting the deep depths of my deepness.